Question 501. When there is no traffic on both sides of the road, a turnaround maneuver can be performed using. Answers: A. A 3-point turn. B. A 2-point turn. C. A single-point turn. D. A 4-point turn. The correct answer is A. Explanation: never turn around on a busy street. When there is no traffic on both sides, you must follow a 3-point turn to turn around. Question 502. Drivers on an express highway should avoid highway hypnosis by. Answers: A. Continually moving the car from one lane to another. B. Listening to very loud music. C. Continuously talking on the cell phone. D. Continually shifting eyes from one area of the roadway to another. The correct answer is D. Explanation: expressway driving may cause highway hypnosis, a condition of drowsiness or unawareness induced by monotony, the sound of the wind, the tires on the pavement, and the steady hum of the engine. Drivers should try to avoid the condition by shifting their eyes from one area of the roadway to another and focus them upon various objects near and far, left and right. Question 503. Which of the following is not a true statement about safety belts? Answers: A. They keep you from being thrown from the car. B. The seat belt should be worn low and snug on the hips and tied across the shoulder. C. You will be trapped after an accident if you wear a safety belt. D. They slow your body down with your car. The correct answer is C. Explanation: your chances of being killed are 25% greater if you are thrown from the car. You must wear a safety belt while driving. Question 504. If you see a blind pedestrian who is crossing with a guide dog or white cane with a red tip, you should. Answers: A. Turn on your headlights to alert the pedestrian. B. Stop no more than 5 feet away from the crosswalk. C. Blow your horn to alert the pedestrian. D. Reduce your speed and move slowly. The correct answer is B. Explanation: if you see anyone in the roadway with a guide dog or a white cane, stop your car no more than 5 feet from the crosswalk until the person is off the roadway. Do not use your horn, as it could startle the blind pedestrian. Question 505. Blind pedestrians may carry canes or use the assistance of guide dogs. Answers: A. White. B. Black. C. Red. D. Green. The correct answer is A. Explanation: blind pedestrians may carry white canes or use the assistance of guide dogs. Question 506. What should you do if you are one of the first persons to come upon the scene of a collision? Answers: A. Stop. Get medical help for the injured. B. Do all of these things. C. Notify the local police. D. Move your vehicle off the travel portion of the roadway. The correct answer is B. Explanation: if you are one of the first persons to come upon the scene of a collision, the first thing you should do is pull your vehicle off the road. Do not move injured persons unless there is a danger of fire. Notify emergency officials and do not stand in traffic lanes. Ask others who have stopped to warn the approaching traffic. All of those questions can be found in app DMV Success. DMV Success. Master your DMV exam in no time. Download now. Question 507. Before changing lanes, drivers should. Answers. A. Check mirrors and look over their shoulder toward the rear. B. Check their side mirrors and look into their rearview mirror. C. Check their speed and look over their shoulder toward the rear. D. Check behind and look into their side mirrors. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Before changing lanes, the driver should check the mirrors and look over the shoulder toward the rear to check the blind spot. Question 508. If you find yourself feeling sleepy while driving, it is better to. Answers. A. Change lanes frequently. B. Sing along with the radio. C. Stare straight ahead. D. Pull over and take a nap. The correct answer is D. Explanation. If you find yourself becoming sleepy while driving, it is better to pull over and get some rest. Question 509. A pedestrian using a white cane or a white cane tipped with red is usually. Answers. A. A flag person. B. A crew person. C. A blind person. D. A school child. The correct answer is C. Explanation. Pedestrians carrying white canes or with guide dogs are blind or have greatly reduced vision. Question 510. On a two-way road allows you to cross over into the oncoming lane temporarily to pass a vehicle if it is safe to do so. Answers. A. Solid white line. B. Solid yellow line. C. Broken yellow line. D. Left arrow mark. The correct answer is C. Explanation. On a multiple-lane roadway with several lanes in one direction, you must use the middle and left lanes for passing. A broken yellow line on a two-way road allows you to cross over into the oncoming lane temporarily to pass a vehicle if it is safe to do so. Question 511. You are not allowed to use your horn in the following situation. Answers. A. Around blind pedestrians. B. To warn the driver ahead about your intention to pass. C. When a child is about to walk into the street. D. Before backing up. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Do not honk your horn at a blind person. The blind person has no idea who you are honking at and may be startled by the noise. Question 512. You must not pass a vehicle on the right when. Answers. A. The vehicle ahead is going straight. B. The vehicle ahead is making a right turn. C. Oncoming vehicles are not making a left turn. D. You are driving on a one-way road with two lanes of traffic. The correct answer is B. Explanation. You may pass on the right only when the vehicle ahead is making a left turn or going straight. You must not pass when another vehicle is making a right turn. Question 513. A lighted red arrow means. Answers. A. You may not proceed in the direction indicated by the arrow. B. You may proceed only after yielding to pedestrians and other traffic. C. You may not increase the speed of the vehicle in the direction indicated by the arrow. D. You may slowly proceed in the direction indicated by the arrow. The correct answer is A. Explanation. A lighted red arrow means you may not proceed in the direction indicated by the arrow. Question 514. You must use high beam headlights in all of the following situations, except. Answers. A. In construction areas. B. On unfamiliar roads. C. When there may be people along the side of the road. D. In fog, snow, or heavy rain. The correct answer is D. Explanation. Use the high beams whenever there are no oncoming vehicles nearby. High beams allow you to see twice as far as low beams. Be sure to use high beams on unfamiliar roads, in construction areas, or where there may be people along the side of the road. Use low beams in fog, snow, or heavy rain. Light from high beams reflects back from such precipitation and causes glare. Question 515. When you find both a solid and a dashed yellow line between opposing lanes of traffic, you must not pass. Answers. A. If the solid yellow line is on your side. B. If the solid yellow line is not on your side. C. If the dashed yellow line is on your side. D. None of these are correct. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Where there is both a solid and a dashed yellow line between opposing lanes of traffic, you may not pass if the solid yellow line is on your side. Question 516. Your driving ability can be impaired by. Answers. A. Any of these. B. Prescription drugs. C. Non-narcotic drugs. D. Alcohol. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Alaska law forbids driving under the influence of any controlled substance, which includes narcotic and non-narcotic drugs, as well as alcohol, as they can severely impair your driving ability. Question 517. The keeps your head and chest from striking the dashboard or windshield in a collision. Answers. A. Head restraint. B. Shoulder belt. C. Steering wheel. D. Lap belt. The correct answer is B. Explanation. A combination lap shoulder belt greatly reduces your chances of being seriously injured in a motor vehicle crash. The lap belt prevents ejection and protects your lower body. The shoulder belt keeps your head and chest from striking the dashboard or windshield. Question 518. A red arrow at an intersection indicates that. Answers. A. The turning traffic must stop. B. The turning traffic must increase speed and turn quickly. C. The turning traffic must slow down. D. The turning traffic must proceed with the same speed. The correct answer is A. Explanation. A red arrow means turning traffic must stop. They must wait for the next green turn signal before making a turn. Question 519. If you are being followed too closely, tailgated, you must. Answers. A. Slow down and encourage the driver behind you to pass. B. Tap your horn to warn the driver. C. Stop your car on the road and argue with the driver following you. D. Increase your speed to avoid the driver behind you. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if you are being tailgated, you must slow down your vehicle and encourage the driver behind you to pass. If this fails, pull over, stop, and let the tailgater pass. Question 520. If you are driving downhill and the downgrade is very steep, you must. Answers: A. Press hard on the gas pedal. B. Remove your seatbelt. C. Turn on your headlights. D. Shift to a lower gear. The correct answer is D. Explanation: when you are driving downhill and the downgrade is very steep, you must shift to a lower gear carefully. You will save wear on the brakes because the engine will act as a braking force. Question 521. This guide sign indicates. Answers: A. A handicapped service area ahead. B. A high school ahead. C. A rest area ahead. D. A hospital service ahead. The correct answer is D. Explanation: this is a guide sign. This sign indicates a hospital service ahead. Question 522. What does this road sign indicate? Answers: A. Pedestrians are not allowed. B. A library is ahead. C. A school bus stop is ahead. D. A school zone is ahead. The correct answer is D. Explanation: the driver should reduce the speed to 20 miles per hour as a school zone is ahead. Question 523. This diamond-shaped sign indicates. Answers: A. A construction zone ahead. B. A snowplow ahead. C. A narrow bridge ahead. D. A divider ahead. The correct answer is C. Explanation: this is a bridge sign. The bridge ahead is narrower than the roadway. Drivers must go slow. Question 524. When you are traveling on a two-lane road and a vehicle ahead of you stops for a pedestrian, you must. Answers: A. Not pass the stopped vehicle. B. Alert the stopped vehicle to take a detour. C. Reduce your speed and pass the vehicle slowly. D. Change lanes and pass the vehicle quickly. The correct answer is A. Explanation: when a vehicle ahead of you stops for a pedestrian, you must not pass the stopped vehicle, even if there are two lanes available. This is a frequent hazard for pedestrians. Question 525. To guard against glare from the headlights of a vehicle behind you, you must use and adjust it before you drive. Answers: A. A lighting filter. B. A day-night mirror. C. A reflective mirror. D. A dark-colored mirror. The correct answer is B. Explanation: to guard against glare from the headlights of a vehicle behind you, use a day-night mirror. Adjust it before you drive. Question 526. When there is not enough room for a U-turn, you are suggested to use. Answers. A. A 2-point turn. B. A 4-point turn. C. A 3-point turn. D. A 5-point turn. The correct answer is C. Explanation. If there is not enough room for taking a U-turn, you may consider a 3-point turn. This will put you in the opposite direction. This turn should only be used when the street is narrow, there is good visibility, the traffic is light, the turn is legal, and there is no other option. Question 527. To avoid a head-on collision when you see an oncoming vehicle in your lane, you must. Answers. A. Keep your steering wheel straight. B. Steer right toward the shoulder or curb line. C. Increase your speed. D. Steer left toward the median. The correct answer is B. Explanation. To avoid a head-on collision, steer right toward the shoulder or curb line. Do not steer left. The other driver likely will try to steer back into the proper lane. Prepare to drive entirely off the roadway to the right, if necessary. Question 528. When a train is within 1,500 feet of the crossing, you to avoid a collision. Answers. A. Must stop. B. Must press on the accelerator. C. Must cross quickly. D. Must make a turn. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Always stop when a train is close to a crossing and be prepared to stop if a train is within 1,500 feet of the crossing. Question 529. When you reach a marked or unmarked crossing, you must yield and watch for. Answers. A. Pedestrians. B. Heavy vehicles. C. Slow-moving vehicles. D. Trucks. The correct answer is A. Explanation. When you reach a marked or unmarked crossing, you must yield and watch for pedestrian crosswalks. Question 530. When your vehicle is skidding, you should turn the front wheels. Answers. A. Toward the left. B. In the opposite direction of the skid. C. In the direction of the skid. D. Toward the right. The correct answer is C. Explanation. When the vehicle is skidding, don't panic. Turn the front wheels in the direction of the skid and don't oversteer. Question 531. If another driver is passing your vehicle, you must. Answers. A. Increase your speed. B. Stay in the lane and do not increase your speed. C. Pull your vehicle to the right and do not increase your speed. D. Move into the left lane. The correct answer is B. Explanation. When another driver is passing, you must stay in the lane and do not increase your speed. Allow the driver to pass safely. Question 532. A curb painted with yellow lines indicates that the driver. Answers. A. May not stop, stand, or park. B. May stop only long enough to make a quick turn. C. May stop only long enough to load or unload. D. May stop until the road is clear to pass. The correct answer is C. Explanation: a painted curb means that you must follow special rules to park there. A curb painted with yellow lines means you may stop only long enough to load or unload. Question 533. The danger areas around trucks and buses where crashes are more likely to occur are called. Answers: A. Round spots. B. No passing zones. C. No zones. D. Empty spots. The correct answer is C. Explanation: trucks, tractor-trailers, buses, and recreational vehicles (RVs), including motorhomes, campers, and travel trailers, are longer, higher, and wider than other vehicles. They accelerate slowly and require greater stopping and turning distances. Plus, there are danger areas around these vehicles where crashes are more likely to occur. These areas are called no zones. No zones on the side, front, and rear also include blind spots where your car disappears from the driver's view. Learning the no zones can save your life. Question 534. A center lane between lanes of traffic traveling in opposite directions may be designated for. Answers: A. All of these. B. Right turns only. C. Left turns only. D. Passing. The correct answer is C. Explanation: a center lane between lanes of traffic traveling in opposite directions may be designated for left turns only. This type of lane is marked by parallel solid and dashed yellow lines and is sometimes accompanied by white arrows on the pavement. Question 535. You must use when the sun is shining brightly or when a line of cars following you could obscure your turn signal light. Answers: A. Emergency signals. B. Stop signals. C. Parking signals. D. Hand signals. The correct answer is D. Explanation: you must use hand signals when the sun is shining brightly or when a line of cars following you could obscure your turn signal light. Question 536. When you are under emotional or physical stress while driving a vehicle, it is better to. Answers: A. Use medication and drive. B. Drive fast and reach the destination as soon as possible. C. Stop driving or have someone else drive. D. Start talking on the cell phone while driving. The correct answer is C. Explanation: worry and safe driving do not go together. If you are exhausted, sleep-deprived, worried, ill, nervous, frightened, angry, or depressed, let someone else drive or stop driving the vehicle. Question 537. Upon the immediate approach of an authorized emergency vehicle displaying a flashing red light with a siren sounding, all traffic meeting and being overtaken must. Answers: A. Yield the right-of-way and pull over to the center lane. B. Yield the right-of-way, pull over to the left lane, and stop. C. Increase their speed to pass the emergency vehicle quickly. D. Yield the right-of-way, pull over to the curb or side of the street, and stop. The correct answer is D. Explanation: upon the immediate approach of an authorized emergency vehicle displaying a flashing red light with a siren sounding, all traffic must yield the right-of-way, pull over to the curb or side of the street or highway, and stop. Question 538. What does this road sign mean? Answers: A. Construction zone ahead. B. Forest zone ahead. C. Parking zone ahead. D. Rest area ahead. The correct answer is D. Explanation: this sign indicates a rest area open on the right. Question 539. Which of the following statements is not true when a driver is at a railroad crossing? Answers: A. Always stop when a train is close, even if the crossing is unmarked. B. Never drive around gates. C. Watch out for more than one train. D. Always shift gears on the crossing. The correct answer is D. Explanation: it is dangerous to shift gears on the crossing. If the gates are down, stay in place and do not cross the tracks until the gates are raised. Always stop when a train is close to the crossing. Question 540. Which of the following is not a proper step for parallel parking? Answers: A. Straighten your wheels and pull forward to center the vehicle in the parking space. B. As the front of your vehicle clears the back of the vehicle in front of you, turn your wheels sharply to the left and continue backing slowly until the back of your vehicle almost touches the vehicle behind you. C. Put on your turn signal to warn other drivers that you intend to park. D. Back up quickly, turning your steering wheel to the left to aim the back of your vehicle toward the front of the vehicle behind you. The correct answer is D. Explanation: the steps for parallel parking are as follows. Put on your turn signal to warn other drivers that you intend to park. Signal and stop with the back end of your vehicle, even with the back of the vehicle in front of the place you want to park. Back up slowly, turning your steering wheel to the right to aim the back of your car toward the front of the one behind you. As the front of your car clears the back of the car in front of you, turn your wheels sharply to the left and continue backing slowly until the back of the car almost touches the car behind you. Straighten your wheels and pull forward to center the car in the parking space. Put the transmission in park and set the brake. Question 541. A flashing yellow arrow at an intersection means. Answers: A. You must increase your speed and proceed in the direction of the arrow. B. You may go straight ahead. C. You must turn around. D. You may proceed with caution in the direction of the arrow, having yielded to oncoming traffic, pedestrians, and vehicles in the intersection. The correct answer is D. Explanation: exercise caution while making the movement indicated by a flashing yellow arrow. Yield to oncoming traffic, pedestrians, and vehicles in the intersection. Question 542. What does this road sign indicate? Answers: A. Trucks turning ahead. B. A one-lane bridge ahead. C. A slippery road ahead. D. A steep downgrade ahead. The correct answer is D. Explanation: the sign represents a steep downgrade ahead. A steep downgrade requires trucks to slow and shift to lower gears. Question 543. If there are 3 or more lanes going in one direction, the left lane is used by drivers who want to. Answers: A. Go faster or turn left. B. Go slower or enter the road. C. Go faster or turn right. D. Go slower or turn left. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if there are 3 or more lanes going in one direction, the left lane is used by drivers who want to go faster, pass, or turn left. Question 544. When there are double solid lines next to your lane, you are. Answers: A. Not allowed to pass or change lanes. B. Allowed to change lanes. C. Allowed to turn. D. Allowed to pass. The correct answer is A. Explanation: when there are double solid lines next to your lane, you are not allowed to pass or change lanes. Question 545. If you are overtaking, you must pass on the left at a safe distance and do not until the way is clear from the overtaken vehicle. Answers: A. Return to the lane. B. Return to the passing lane. C. Go straight. D. Increase your speed. The correct answer is A. Explanation: when you are overtaking, you must pass on the left at a safe distance. Do not return to the lane you started from until you are certain you have overtaken the vehicle. Signal a right turn to return to the original lane. Question 546. What does this road sign mean? Answers: A. A left turn is not allowed. B. A railroad crossing is ahead. C. The road ahead is closed. D. A traffic stoplight is ahead. The correct answer is B. Explanation: a railroad crossing is ahead. Drivers should be prepared to stop for trains. Question 547. If you wish to enter an express highway or freeway, you must before merging with the traffic. Answers: A. Move to the deceleration lane. B. Move to the right-hand lane. C. Move to the acceleration lane. D. Reduce your speed. The correct answer is C. Explanation: when you wish to enter an expressway or freeway, you must move to the acceleration lane before merging with the traffic on the freeway. Question 548. What does this road sign represent? Answers: A. Divided highway ends. B. One-way road is ahead. C. Merge right. D. Keep to the right of divided highway. The correct answer is A. Explanation: this sign indicates that the divided highway ends. Traffic travels in both directions on the same road ahead. Keep to the right. Question 549. A driver is presumed to be driving under the influence if his or her blood alcohol concentration is. Answers: A. More than 0.08. B. More than 0.16. C. More than 0.09. D. More than 0.10. The correct answer is A. Explanation: if a driver operates a motor vehicle with a breath or blood alcohol concentration of 0.08 or more, by law the driver is presumed to be driving under the influence, DUI. Severe penalties are imposed for driving under the influence. Question 550. Which of the following statements is not true in near school zones? Answers. A. Drivers must not yield to pedestrians in school crosswalks with no school crossing guard. B. Fines are doubled in all school zones. C. Drivers must be aware that children have a minimal perception of car speeds and distances. D. Drivers must reduce their speed to the posted speed limit in a school zone. The correct answer is A. Explanation. Drivers must always yield to pedestrians in school crosswalks. There may or may not be school crossing guards to assist with safe pedestrian crossing.